Super Bowl Sunday is here. Let's go, guys. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, right? One of the most exciting days for all the football fans around the world. What do you guys got? You guys got the Eagles or do you guys got the Chiefs? Let me know in the comment section. I'm a Bears fan, as you guys can see. Our Bears are not in the Super Bowl this year. So today I'm going to go for the Eagles. I'm going to go for Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is going to get Super Bowl MVP. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. What better way to start off Super Bowl Sunday than checking out some of the most shocking Super Bowl firsts ever?
Hey there, football fans. In this video, we will explore some of the most unimaginable storylines that have come out of past Super Bowls and how this year's matchup is shaping to be better than ever. So whether you are an Eagles fan or a Chiefs fan, you are going to want to stick around for our blockbuster reveals. From the famous brainy head coach who has actually coached both teams playing in the Super Bowl, to two close burly brothers that are actually playing against each other, which is another first. This championship game seems to have an aura of destiny. This year's Super Bowl extravaganza also showcases a remarkable achievement in race at the quarterback positions. It'll unite sports lovers and humankind alike. And lastly, can you imagine this historic game will feature a key player who never even picked up an American football until the age of 20? So
who is that?
Yourself for some wild circumstances and storylines which have never...
Hold on, pause. Imagine being in the Super Bowl, right? You never played football as a child, like ever, until you got to the age of 20. Then you pick up a football, and next thing you know, you're in the NFL, you're in the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Taken place in the history of the NFL Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills couldn't help but come back to the Super Bowl again and again and again. 4 times. 4 times in a row. Yes, that happened.
4 times in a row?
Not the Josh Allen Bills. This was the
Did they win?
80s Bills that had a lot of drama with a young and promising Jim Kelce leading the charge in the offense.
Jim Kelce.
And a ferocious defense anchored by maybe the most dominant defensive player of all time, Bruce Smith. Year after year, the dominant Bills were supposed to...
they said most dominant of all time.
It never happened. No team had gotten to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. Not even the perfect Dolphins teams, and not a GOAT-led Patriots team. This was the early 90s, and this tore the hearts out of Bills Mafia for a long time. Only one team came close to getting to the promised land 4 times in a row, and that was the Cowboys. They won it 3 out of 4 years and did not let their fans down. The 90s
Dynasty.
was a great era for the NFL and seemed to be dominated by the Dallas Cowboys, and we know how beloved that team was. The Cowboys were America's team. So let us know in the comments if you still think that is true today. And who can forget those teams and what they meant to the NFL with the holy trinity of Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and Troy Aikman annihilating competition. From 1990 to 1999,
they had a squad.
For the
I can't lie.
8 times, won 6 division titles, made 4 trips to the NFC Championship, and captured 3 Super Bowls. The 90s was also the time that Andy Reid, the Chiefs' current head coach, was hired by the Philadelphia Eagles. He coached Philly from 99 to 2012, years in which he never won a Super Bowl. Andy Reid was able to get there in 2005, but lost to Tom Brady and the Patriots in a game, well, they shouldn't have really lost, but hey, that's another story. Reid led the Eagles...
I just remembered that Andy Reid was the coach for the Eagles. I don't know how I could have forgot that. Is you have Andy Reid, who used to coach the Eagles, now coaching the Chiefs, going against his old team. I still think the Eagles are going to win.
9 playoff runs, 6 division titles, 5 NFC championship games, including 4 consecutive from 2001 to 2004, and an appearance in Super Bowl 39. Despite his winning ways, Reid was unable to win a Super Bowl title, and he left Philly in 2012 amid a team that wasn't really winning anymore. There were many disappointments along the way, but in totality, he turned the organization around. He built the foundation on which the Eagles organization stands on now. They didn't win a thing. The genius head coach stepped in. There's a small group of fans and people in Philly that somehow have some disdain for Andy. Well, if you don't think Andy Reid feels that, you might be smoking something. This sets up a revenge story like none other.
You might be
He has
smoking
won 2
something.
championships, one as an assistant coach to the Packers and one as the head coach of the mighty Mahomes Chiefs. Yet he didn't win a Super Bowl with the Eagles and left in 2012. Which brings us to 2013 and one coach that did win a Super Bowl. But what if I told you that in the year 2013, the 2 coaches squaring off against each other shared the same name? What if I told you both coaches shared the same blood? Yes, both rivaling head coaches were brothers, John and Jim Harbaugh.
That would be crazy.
The Ravens.
In the Super Bowl against your brother as a coach?
Yes, Super Bowl 47 earned many nicknames, including the Bro Bowl, the Har Bowl, the Super Bowl, Brother Bowl, and Super Bro, as this was the first Super Bowl featuring brothers as opposing head coaches.
Brother Bowl.
Baltimore.
We got the Brother Bowl today, right? We got Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. And we also got the Kelce brothers.
Led his Ravens to the Super Bowl 47 win. Fast forward to 2023, and history is being made now. We have an even greater blood rivalry, and one for the history books. Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. Sibling War of Wars. 2 burly brothers facing off in the Super Bowl. What are the chances? Well, there's about to be 2 times the football fun at this year's Super Bowl. Not only will Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce face off in an epic brother-sibling rivalry that is guaranteed to be...
Not gonna lie, this would be fun though.
A play on words, they're gonna make history.
There's a lot of brothers.
That's right, when these 2 siblings hit the
in the NFL.
They will become the first ever duo of brothers to clash in a Super Bowl matchup. It truly is a special moment, not only for their families, but for fans around the world. What better way to cheer both teams on than watching brothers take on each other in an epic family competition? Let the games begin. The former Bearcats always had each other's back. At one point, Jason had saved Travis's football career back in Cincinnati after he was banned from the program for smoking the green stuff and testing positive. When Jason had convinced the Bearcats...
Oh, my boy was chiefing. Now he played for the Chiefs.
This time he committed fully to the position of tight end only and finally blossomed into the superstar that we know today. Don't want to miss out on. Travis at one point really considered quitting football when he was thrown out of the program. Feeling hopeless, he thought maybe he would become a professional baseball player instead. But one thing is for sure, he picked the right sport, and we get to see 2 beasts battle it out and put all those lovey-dovey I got your back feelings aside for a great Super Bowl Rumble. And speaking of choosing the right sport, this next guy had to change a heart at 20 years old. That is one of the most shocking
who is this guy?
storylines in sports history. This Super Bowl will feature a player on the Eagles that never even picked up an American football until he was 20 years old. Meet Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata is on the brink.
Okay, Jordan Mailata.
He is set to become just the 3rd Australian to play in a Super Bowl. Oh yeah, and he switched sports from rugby to American football at 20, and now is a star left tackle on the Eagles, making...
So he kind of played a little bit of football. I mean, rugby's... It's kind of like backyard football in a way.
$54 million and 1 away from being an NFL champion. From Bankstown, Australia to Philadelphia, and now on the brink of Super Bowl glory. If you haven't heard of him by now, Jordan is one hell of a hulking dude. He is a 6'8", 345-pound giant Samoan steamroller with a heart of gold and courage that would make the Lion and the Wizard of Oz jealous. He was scouted by the NFL because of his rugby exploits and left everything behind to chase the American dream. The Eagles traded up to get him in the draft and, well, the rest is history. He worked hard to transition into the American game and has been improving ever since. But we have to go back to his size. The man has 35.5-inch arms. And get this, he wears a size 18 shoe. Do they even make cleats that big? He might have a 3rd sport waiting for him after his
he a giant.
Professional wrestling, as we might have Andre the Giant's second coming. If he does end up winning
Literally.
the Super Bowl, this can be considered one of the all-time craziest athletes, nothing to something stories ever. Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders famously played 2 sports, but they did so their whole lives. This guy has only been playing the sport for not even 5 years, and we get to see him influence a Super Bowl. Now imagine something that has never happened before. Yes, in the Super Bowl, we are about to witness a historic feat which has never occurred in the history of the NFL. It is the first Super Bowl to feature 2 black starting quarterbacks. Now that says a lot about the
two brothers
and how far it has come, but just don't take our word for it. Both Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts do not take this lightly. To have 2 black quarterbacks start in the Super Bowl, I think it's special, Mahomes told reporters. I've learned more and more.
Let's go!
Quarterback since I've been in the league. The guys that came before me and Jalen set the stage for this, and now I'm just glad we can set the stage for kids that are coming up now. It'll be a great game against 2 great teams and against another great quarterback. I'm excited to go out there and do what we...
Yo, I'm geek for this game, man. I'm geek for this game. It's going to be a good game. These are 2 great teams going against each other right now. 2 great quarterbacks. It's just... they're good teams all around. I don't feel like it's going to be a blowout on either end. Like, this is going to be a fire game, y'all.
Can against a great team. I think it's history, Jalen Hurts said. I think it's something that's worthy of being noted, and it is history. It's come a long way. I think it's only been 7 African-American quarterbacks to play in the Super Bowl. So to be the first for something is pretty cool. I know it will be a good one. The stage is set and we have more than enough to be excited about. Beyond a staggering Philly defense going up against the most ferocious offensive firepower in Mahomes, Super Bowl 57 is locked and loaded and ready to make history.
Yo, are you guys as excited for this Super Bowl game as I am? I'm geeked up, right? I'm ready to see these 2 go at it. It's been some wild stuff that's happened, you know, and there's a lot of Super Bowl firsts that I didn't know of, but I'm excited about the ones for this game. So, guys, don't forget to turn that notification bell on. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, YouTube, peace.